This house is incredible. Guys, this is the real Spike Island. It looks like the floor's seen better days. Being very careful. How cool would it be to go explore that?
Spoiler! Keep watching.
We can see where there used to be an old door that's been closed up. Guys, I wonder what was in here. Why don't we know about this place? Like, I feel like a lot of people know about Alcatraz, but this is Vagabond Chronicles. I take you places no other YouTuber will take you. I love exploring places we probably shouldn't be. This is Spike Island.
Spike Island holds the mark of every empire that set foot in Ireland, from whispered tales of Roman exiles to Napoleonic war forts, to the largest and most notorious prison in Victorian Europe.
There's also lore, like this used to be a place where a monk lived, and like obviously, like you can't get to here without a boat. How cool, a monk with his own island.
Spike Island rose to prison fame in the early 1800s, right after America declared independence. With the colonies closed for convict exports, Britain turned to Ireland's south coast to send their baddies.
So this prison was originally set up because after 1776, Britain couldn't send prisoners over to America. And they had to figure out where to put them because they were running out of space to put prisoners so they wouldn't go back and destroy the British civilization. Now, experiments were run on these prisoners, and one of the experiments they ran was, can we educate them? Would they turn into better civilians after they're done with their sentence if they're educated? So this is where the prisoners went to school. I'm stuck again. Guys, these pokey bushes are stupid. Yeah. Off my jacket, thank you. And I'm gonna send you guys in. Can you see inside? Please tell me you can see where prisoners went to school. Because I can't. It's very sad and frustrating. Okay. Let's go back through the pokey.
At its peak, over 23,000 prisoners were crammed into this tiny speck.
That's where the intern sleeps. Like here, probably like 24 dudes would have been in here before.
Some slept 24 to a room with no beds, no heat, and no hope. In 1985, the island erupted in a riot. Inmates fashioned weapons from broken furniture and anything else they could find, overran the guards, and set fire to their own living quarters.
And they could have just strategized. The prisoners stood outside on top of this roof and demanded
Basic rights and dignity, and transferred to mainland prisons.
This is the prison brick where the riot started. Now, after the riot started, the prison guards decided to make sure that no one could leave their cells, because before that, you could leave your cell, you could roam freely, you could go all the way in here and just like chill out. But after that, they were like, no, 4 men to a room, and you have your own toilet. So it would be harder for them to unite.
After the 1985 riot, the prison was repaired and reinforced. A new block was constructed to hold just 4 men to a room to reduce overcrowding and riot plotting. But even with the changes, the facilities couldn't keep up with modern prison standards and was closed in 2004.
Like, you could see cave stuff starting to form here. Guys, what is that? It feels like salt. I don't know, man. I hope it's not tuberculosis. Okay, there's no cave forming in this one. Guys, we're going in the washroom. Nope, we can't go to the washroom. That's the washroom. We're stuck. So I guess if you really wanted to see your roommate pooping, hello, are you done yet? Poop faster. This is like the best bed I've ever. Was this really what they slept on? This is like memory foam, you guys. I mean, this maybe not so much, but you know, we're gonna see. And then, like, the guards could come over here and look in the hole, chink, chink, chink. And then they would close the thingy. That's a little bit nicer. Oh, look at that. Look at this lock. Can we get the lock to work? Lock doesn't work anymore. That's okay. Oh, there's a little window over here. I guess, like, this is nicer than all of the Soviet stuff we've seen so far. Huh? There's just so many. And it's like they're all the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beds per cell. Now, I've seen a lot of shows and stuff on TV about prisons. And this one looks pretty nice, you know? I know. What do you guys need? TV, you got light. Now the thing that I don't like about this is that there's no, like you can't open the window for fresh air. And that would suck. Look at this. Guys, this one's decorated with prisoner art. How cool.
Today, the island is silent. The tuberculosis wards are empty.
Can we see very cool things? Tell me if we can see cool things.
Slowly being swallowed by nature. And I'm here to find out what's left.
A little bit here, yeah. Now the height is a little bit out, so everyone is 2 inches lower.
If I stand on my tippy toes, I can be 6 feet.
Good. I count 3, 2, 1 in the camera. You're prisoner 2185.
That was the guard's room, by the way. That was not a nice prisoner room. But the guard, like after the riot would have started just like around the corner, this is where they would have taken hostage the first. Let us have our freedom. Here would have been the prison yard. Opening the door.
Not gonna lie, this was a little bit spooky, especially knowing that a lot of these people just wanted freedom from British occupation.
But also really, really, really cool. Just like, I don't know, man. Whoa, what's that? Oh, look, okay. So you could like be a guard here and stare down at the cell below. So if he was being a baddie, you could just like throw things at him. And here too, like look at this, you guys. See down there, we have the cell. Oh, hi. Hi, birdie. Right now, the birdie's stuck in prison. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, so we have a cell up here that someone would have been stuck in. And then the other ones are like to guard and to stare at who's down below. How curious. Weird. And now today, all we have are pigeons.
After thoroughly exploring the prisons and hearing one too many horror stories, I needed a mental reset. So I headed out in search of something softer and a little bit more gentle. The abandoned villages.
This way. We could go through the fence, but there's a better way out. This would have been the backyard of someone who would have been playing.
These homes were built in the 1800s to house the prison officers and families who worked on the island. This was once a full community. Schools, churches, children, and even a post office.
Okay, this is the living room. We see the fireplace in the corner. Window here. It looks like the floor's seen better days. Can we get over there?
Now, it's all being reclaimed by nature. Ivy wraps around every chimney stack, vines snake through cracked windows, and spikes guard the doorways better than any log ever could. These are the homes where people cooked dinners, raised babies, and probably argued about whose turn it was to fetch water from the harbor. When I look beyond the horrors of the prison, I start to feel something else, a connection to lost memories, to ordinary people who once lived full lives here. Nothing in this world is permanent, and yet somehow, everything we do leaves a lasting mark.
This house is incredible. Guys, this is the real Spike Island. This is why I came here. I mean, that room's not accessible, but even just like look at this old glass. Down here, you have like an old room, maybe like a mud room or something. Pokey bushes are stupid, yeah, but luckily Barbara makes coats for sailors, and sailors go through pokies. Very nice. Okay, well now it's raining pretty hard. But you know what? In this tree and right next to this wall, I'm not feeling any rain. Can you see the rain out there? It's probably not showing up. What kind of stuff do we have here? What is this? What is this? An old, it looks like something that you would put in a kid's room. And it's just been like eaten by nature. What is it though? Maybe, oh, I bet it's a mattress. Guys, it's like a kid's mattress here. That's what it is. Look, a little panda, little person, and then it's just buried in what looks like used to be the window covering here. Has the rain stopped yet? Oh, nope, not yet. I don't think we're going to be able to pull the mattress out though. Well, I'll just wait here for the rain to stop. Okay. I mean, the crazy thing is like, it's really, yes, it's getting wet here, but not as wet as I hear. So there's like a big pipe thingy here. Do you see it? Okay, guys, what is this big pipe thingy? Hello. Okay. Torch. Do we see anything? No, it just is like, guys, what's pipe thingy? I don't know, but it would be nice to hide from the rain. Maybe it's a rain shed. And then it's like, this is so curious. At least I'm staying dry. I mean, there's a benefit of that. What's over here? What's over here? Anything?
Well, the rain never stopped, so I decided to find a more suitable shelter for the rain. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Well, this is not bad for staying out of the rain.